Amaka stared at the birthday decorations hanging in her apartment and felt sick. Pink balloons, a cake order confirmation, a dress Chioma had helped her pick. Everything suddenly looked fake. Because 24 hours before her birthday, her entire life collapsed. It started with a dead phone battery. That single moment changed everything. My name is Amaka. I'm 25 years old, and until that night, I honestly believed I had the perfect life. I had a loving boyfriend, a best friend who felt like a sister, and a future that finally seemed stable. Chioma and I had been friends since secondary school in Port Harcourt. We survived exams together, heartbreaks, hostel drama, family problems, everything. She knew every secret about me, the kind of friend who could walk into my house without knocking. People used to say, "You two act like twins." And maybe that's why I trusted her too much. When I met David at a friend's birthday party in Lagos, I fell hard. David was smooth, confident, the type of man who made every woman in the room turn and look twice. Tall, light-skinned, always smelling expensive. He knew how to talk, knew how to make you feel chosen. The first month we dated, he sent flowers to my office. The second month, he surprised me with a weekend getaway. By the third month, I was already imagining marriage. Chioma loved him too. At least, that's what I thought. Finally, she joked one night, laughing while scrolling through his pictures. Amaka has found a rich, fine boy. I should have noticed the way her eyes lingered on his photos. But love makes people blind. I introduced them because I trusted both of them completely. Big mistake. For 8 whole months, they played me perfectly. David bought me gifts. Chioma helped me plan birthdays. The three of us went to restaurants together, laughed together, took pictures together. Meanwhile, every Thursday evening while I was still at work, they were meeting secretly at a hotel in GRA. The affair had become a routine. Hotel, drinks, sex, lies. And I knew absolutely nothing. The night everything shattered, I was at a cafe after work with Chioma. My phone battery died, so I casually asked, "Beg, give me your phone, make I call David." She handed it over without thinking. That carelessness destroyed them. The moment I unlocked her phone, WhatsApp opened automatically. And there it was. David, heart. At first, I smiled. Then I saw the messages. My chest tightened. I remember my fingers going cold. The first thing I saw was, "She still thinks you're faithful. Lol." David replied, "She's too easy." My heart dropped. I kept scrolling. Pictures. Voice notes. Hotel selfies. Then, suddenly, my own pictures. Private photos I had sent David during vulnerable moments. Pictures I trusted him with because I loved him. Chioma had screenshotted them. She had been forwarding them back to him while mocking me. She really thinks she can satisfy you? She's boring. You deserve better. I felt like the ground disappeared beneath me. My ears started ringing. I couldn't breathe properly. Chioma noticed my face immediately. "Amaka?" I looked up slowly. The panic in her eyes confirmed everything before she even spoke. "What is this?" I whispered. She tried grabbing the phone. "Give me my phone first." I stood up so fast the chair nearly fell over. "What is this?" People inside the cafe turned to stare. Chioma's face hardened immediately. No apology, no guilt. Just irritation. "It's not what you think," she snapped. I laughed. normal laughter. The kind that comes out when your heart is breaking in real time. 8 months? My best friend? She folded her arms. Lower your voice. That sentence hurt more than the cheating.
Not, I'm sorry. Not, please forgive me. Just lower your voice. I left immediately and drove straight to David's apartment. I was shaking so badly, I almost hit another car. When David opened the door and saw my face, he already knew. His expression changed instantly. Amaka. I slapped him before he could finish. You disgusting liar! He grabbed his cheek in shock. Listen to me first. For 8 months? David started pacing around the living room aggressively. It wasn't supposed to happen like that. I laughed bitterly. Oh, really? So how was it supposed to happen? She came on to me first, he said quickly. Chioma seduced me. Coward. Even after everything, he still tried to shift blame. You're a grown man, David. She said you barely satisfied me, he argued. She kept saying you were too busy for me. I stared at him in disbelief. So you slept with my best friend because she flirted with you? Silence. Then he muttered. You don't understand how she manipulated me. Manipulated? For 8 months? I felt physically sick. Then Chioma arrived. She walked into the apartment like she owned it. No shame, no tears, just attitude. David immediately pointed at her. Tell her you started this. Chioma rolled her eyes. Oh, please, stop acting innocent. Then she looked directly at me. Cold, sharp, cruel. You were boring, she said flatly. You were boring, she said flatly. He was frustrated. Somebody had to make him happy. That sentence broke something inside me. Not because I believed her, but because this was someone I once loved like family. I felt tears burn my eyes, but I refused to cry in front of them. David tried touching my arm. Baby, don't touch me. I deleted both of them that same night. Blocked them everywhere. Instagram, WhatsApp, calls, everything. But heartbreak doesn't disappear because you block someone. For weeks, I couldn't sleep properly. I kept replaying every memory in my head. Every girls' night, every birthday, every dinner. Wondering, were they laughing at me the entire time? I stopped trusting people. I stopped posting online. I even stopped taking pictures of myself because I felt exposed, humiliated, violated. Then, 3 months later, an unknown number called me around midnight. I almost ignored it. But something told me to answer. It was Chioma. Crying. Not normal crying. Terrified crying. Amaka, please. Please help me. In the background, I could hear shouting. Then she sent a video. David was screaming at her inside an apartment. Furniture broken. Glass on the floor.
Apparently, Chioma had tried blackmailing him with their private videos after he attempted ending things. David snapped. He beat her badly. She kept crying on the phone. I didn't know he was dangerous. I closed my eyes. The irony was unbelievable. The same videos they used to humiliate me had now destroyed them too. Please, she begged. I have nobody else. For a second, just 1 second, I remembered the girl I used to call my sister.
Then I remembered the messages. She thinks you're faithful, LOL. I remembered the laughter, the betrayal, the humiliation, and something inside me went cold. You sold me for attention, I said quietly. Silence. Then I added, now deal with what you bought. I hung up, blocked the number, and for the first time in months, I felt free. Because loyalty isn't measured by history. It's measured by character. Sometimes the people closest to you are the ones studying your weaknesses the most. And sometimes the person holding your secrets is only waiting for the right price to sell them. The only thing I ask of, dear listener, is just subscribe to my channel, Relationship Talk with Mama J. Tell us where you are watching from. And do you think Amaka did the right thing? Have you experienced betrayal before? Wait for second betrayal story next week.